Hello guys, in this video I am going to show you the concept of React components in React, how we can differentiate the components and reuse it. So basically what is an React component? It is nothing but a reusable piece of a UI code where we can reuse it in multiple in our application instead of repeatedly writing the code. So I am assuming the viewers are aware of what is an React and how to install in the system and run the React. With that note, I am using the online IDE, that is a code sandbox. So you guys can also follow the same, or else you can practice or run the React in your local. So yeah, let's begin with the code. So let initially we will import the React from React. So you guys can see I am using the 19 version, and React DOM is also of 19 version. So import a React DOM. So what is a React DOM? React DOM is nothing but a library where dynamically renders the code whenever some changes happens. So yeah, we have imported the React and React DOM. Let's target the root. So I am declaring a variable called root with the React DOM dot create root. This is what the syntax of the new version. So in that document dot get element. So I am targeting the element by id of root. So yeah, what does this do? Basically the React DOM creates a root with targeting the React, that is a root, so which is defined priorly defined in the index.html, which is the base root of the project. So in this the id is root, so it targets with this and renders with the source.index.js, that is a source in that index.js. So we have targeted that div. Now root.render. So whatever the changes or HTML will be there, that will be rendered here. So yeah, yes, I have copied and pasted some basic HTML tags. Even though document, okay, there is some error, document is not defined. Okay, so even though it is in the JS, that is a JavaScript file, in this React it treat it as a JSX format, that is a JavaScript with the XI. So yeah, you can see now we have rendered some tags, that is a h2 st h1 and some list. So yeah, this is what the normal looks like, normal listing. But considered like in the production app or like some big application, I want to render this one again, or else in some other file I want to render. So index.js is there, some other, like consider like there is some list.jxx. So in that I want to render the same listing. So it will be repeatedly, we are unnecessarily repeating the code. So instead of that, what we can do is we can make a part out of it, where this will be a one separate part and this will be a one separate part and this will be a separate part, and write it in a multiple files. Those are called as the components. So yeah, first to start with let's start with the h2. So it is a head list. So let's create a components directory, components. In that, let's create the list, or like heading.jxx. So it should be of jsx. Yeah, here what we can do is import React, as it will be also importing the React. Yeah, now what we can do is we can write a one function we can call it as heading, and we can export this function. So whatever the syntax is, it is the same of express.js or node.js or react.js. The heading will be the syntax will be the same. You can follow the same. So yeah, we have written a one function called heading and exporting it. So we will import it here. Import heading from components of heading dot, you can mention the jsx or else it's okay, it will automatically fetches the. Okay, now we have imported the heading. Now what we can do is we can remove this heading, whatever the manually or statically we have written the heading tag, and return it here. Return s2. So yes, here now this is the main part where how we can call an component. So this is what the syntax is. So in JSX, this will be the custom as h1, u1 and list and div, whatever is there, no. So those are all inbuilt HTML tags. But in React we should be giving the caps lock first, heading or whatever the world, but the initial letter should be a caps lock with a self closing tag. So this tag will become the custom tag to React, which treats it as a component. So now we have created one component called a heading component, which returns the some basic HTML tag. So now we can see we can use this multiple times. Here you can see it is rendering. So it is far better or like looks cleaner than what initial. And this file we can import and render it in multiple files also. So likewise we can create, this is heading, this is a subheading, we can call it as a subheading heading.jsx. Okay, in the same way whatever we have done this, we can import and we can write a function here and call it as a subheading, which returns our h1 tag. So yeah, this is another component here. We have written a two components here. So basically it is nothing but a piece of a code which we will be using multiple times. Instead of writing multiple times in one single file, we'll dump that code and we can use import and use that wherever we want. So yes, so subheading self closing tag. So now you can see subheading. Okay, subheading is not there. Oh yeah, my bad, we have not imported it. So we can call subheading. Yeah, now we can see subheading has been okay. Subheading is there. I think subheading also, my list down, subheading, import subheading from import. Okay, here my bad, we should consider this subheading. Yeah, here we can see the my list down. In the same way we can create another component called as a, this is a list, so we can create as a list.jsx. It should be in the format of JSX mandatorily, and whatever we have given in heading we can give it in the list. So we'll call it as a list and we'll export it as a list, and here whatever it is there, no, we can return it. So div, so in returning there will be a no multiple tags, we cannot return that. For example, if I remove this, now it will consider as a two tags, because list 1 and list 2 are two different separate tags, which will give us as an error. So in React, whatever it might be, it should be packed and return it in the single tag only. Either it might be in div or a UI. So this will be the single tag for this react. So yeah, instead of this writing multiple times, we can import that. So list from list. So yeah, now we have implemented that. List from list jx, export list. Okay, okay, we need to apply, give the lists. Okay, in heading we have given, right? My bad. Yeah, we can give now. Yes, now we can see there are no two this one. If you remove, now we have created the three components, that is the three files, and the syntax should be like this with a caps lock, and we can use this only this one how many times we can want. So yeah, it looks better than the earlier one. So this is what the react components is of. So you guys can practice this one, like creating the multiple components with the htmls and some logic inside it, and you can import it and render wherever you want. So yeah guys, this is what the components concept is of. So I tried in my own way to explain it in a easier manner. So yeah, hope you guys understood the concept. So yeah, thank you guys, bye.